One viewer. Welcome. "14 viewers. Welcome to Japan. Say something." Before I entered area where there is low reception. "9 viewers. People are leaving." "7 viewers. Even less viewers." Where does this path go? Oh, viewer number 1, Gada from Egypt. Welcome again. So I am on the path to the castle, or actually at the back of the castle now. But I've never been here, so I just wanted to come and check. Yeah, can you believe this was a castle? Nothing is left. Just like the earth that they moved to make molds. That's all there is left, nothing else. 500 years erased everything. The forest ate everything too. Man, this place is big. They say the attack from the ridge from this side is the easiest. So they actually were defending this path the most. But an attack from the bottom of this mountain, very tough. So to get to the ridge probably was very difficult. And there's nothing here anymore. Oh, there is something. Oh, the path goes down. I think I'm gonna go up to here and go back. Wow, here there's forbidden entrance. That's a private property. Oh man, it says to the station 2.4 kilometers. Oh, hello, konnichiwa, welcome, Mori desu. Takiyama jo. Doko koko? Takiyama jo. どこですね。八王子市かな。八王子市、昭島市。また八王子市または昭島市の多分ここは八王子市、ここは昭島市。古いお城、15世紀のお城です。こっちの電波は OK。でもあちらのお城のところはあまり来ない。ジャパン、もちろん東京と Beautiful Japan。 今美しい秋ですね。紅葉がしている。少しあちこち一番いい季節です。私はここにジオキャッシングをしました。ジオキャッシングしてますか？ジオキャッシングは宝探しのゲームです。多分世界の一番メインゲームです。紅葉、そう。まだ緑ですね、ここ。ここは少し。メープルのもみじが綺麗ですよ。 しない。ここは、あまりもみじないですね。ジオキャッシング、ジオキャッシュ。Google でよく見つけるジオキャッシュ。お金じゃない。宝探しゲーム。なんか隠れたのコンテナの青菜がザビオをパブリッシュしてみんなスマホや GPS なので見つけるに行く。すごい。でもどこに隠れてるはコンテナですね。それはいや初心者は多分もう無理ですと思ってる。簡単じゃないです。I'm going to show you somewhere. On this path, there are many geocaches hidden, but only the geocaching community knows where they are. Today, I found the oldest geocache in Tokyo. I think maybe 24 years old. Container. It was crazy. I broadcasted it in my previous broadcast. あともう少しかな。ジオキャッシュ。コンテナの中でロッグブックがあります。そのロッグブックをサインして日付書いて隠れて終わり。そしてスマホで青菜にありがとうと送ります。青菜がわあ見つけましたの感じ。と考えているかな。じゃあもう少し長いこれね。この白の道、上の道が長いです。補助藩のお城です。補助宇治てる。この城は八王子城の前のお城です。多分ジオカシはあちらにあります。私は見つけました。全部。でもお城の橋の下で何かある。でも人が多い。人見せないようになんか発見したいです。もし見たらゴミと言って捨てられる。じゃあdown here cliffs. If you pass here you can fall to your death. It's crazy. It's that high, that kind of crazy castle on top of a mountain. And I think over there is the highest above the sea level. Oh, it says here the reception is low. Oh man, not in here, but It's a magnet. Magnetic geocache container. That's number 1, geocache container. And of course inside there's a bag with a logbook in which you sign. In Japan and around the world, there are millions of geocaches, and each cache takes you to a different place. How about Egypt? Are there geocaches in Egypt? Gada-san, have you checked? I bet there are lots of geocaches in Egypt. Oh, low reception here again. Oh, somebody's property. Oh, beware of venomous snakes. Beware of snakes. I don't really want to go down that way. Here it says, do not enter. Do not enter. Where in Japan? This is Tokyo. Tokyo Takiyama Castle, 15th century, 500-year-old castle on top of a mountain. But the reception here is pretty bad, so I don't know if you can see anything or will see everything later. Digital warrior. Have you been to an old castle? Nothing's left, just mounds of earth. And this is the most secure road to the castle. They had kind of traps here, so you could not easily enter. Oh man, so much walking. This seems like a forestry road. Look at this. Anybody coming up here by the horse? Not so much. Well, there's a lake down there, so they had water somewhere, like wells as well. If you have a castle, you have to have source of water. So all the castles had some source of water. I can tell you, coming into the castle, all the entrances are so hidden. I came from the back route, like the escape route. That was so steep, my gosh. And the front was like loaded with misleading paths and lots of like towers where you would have people with spears, guns and arrows, bows trying to stop you. Insane. I must say, they put a lot of ingenuity in building such fortresses. It's not like, let's make a castle on this hill here. And this was like really well thought. Just wonder how many treasures are in the ground here still. Right, the castle this way. Kobugahara Garden. I think that's might be a castle garden, but there's nothing there today. Oh, I hear people. Maybe other hikers. People going for a walk with a dog. And the best thing is they have a special dedicated free parking just for this castle downstairs. And if you know, free parking in Tokyo, those things don't go together. So I arrived there in the morning. There was no one there. No one comes here. No one is interested much, probably. Maybe local people come here for just a walk. What is this here? Clearing. City down there. Castle life. That must have been something. $500 ago. But I prefer this castle to the Hachioji castle. Hachioji castle was like even better fortress, but it's like in the forest completely. Not so accessible. Very well hidden though, I can tell you. Look at this, guys. I bet this is like original bridge and the moat dug up here with like defensive structures maybe. Actually no, this. I think this is the point of the tallest mountain here. Point. It like goes in the middle of nowhere in that forest, and there's a little sign there. This is the height of 100 something meters, the highest mountain in this city. So much fun. So much fun. No one goes there, like there's no trail. Lots of mountains like that in Japan. You go there, there's nothing. True park. Oh, something was digging here. Maybe some animal. Oh, here too. And here too. Wild boar. Oh, there's something defecated there on there too. My gosh. Foxes maybe? Interesting. Here too. Could be wild boar. Just like down there when I was in the oldest geocache, there were footprints of like hoofs. But I don't think anyone goes there. It's in a very remote area. Look at the sky. Any questions about castles in Japan? This was the time when they built only from wood. Maybe only the road was paved with stones. But yeah, it's just wooden buildings would never survive that long. Especially, when they moved the castle, this place was abandoned. And every castle after it was also abandoned. You can see it. It's really interesting. Almost nothing is left when it gets abandoned. The wood will rot really quickly. Forest will overgrow it. This is another place here with a geocache. This one took me so much time, but the only hint was this picture. And actually there is something here. Look, it's a geocaching container. Ready for another person to discover. How exciting. It makes you walk and search. If you like that kind of stuff, geocaching is a sport for you. Every day you will discover a different place. Or if you don't want to walk, you can take a bicycle. That way you can geocache even faster. And And if you don't have a bicycle, you can go by car. There's some geocaches in the mountains where you can just drive along and stop and... Oh, I think this is the... Something is walking there, my god. Snake. This is some kind of a Katarai, no something. Oh, this is the hiking course we are taking. Around the station, into this castle, back to another station. Huh. Very well organized. You can come by train and leave by train. Oh, signal is withering again. So beautiful. Just imagine in the summer it's too hot to do this kind of geocaching. You might need to drink a lot of water so you don't get heat stroke. And when you search, you will be sweating so much and you'll be grumpy because you cannot find it. Okay. I think we are getting closer to the defensive parts of the castle and the main grounds and not the main grounds. It's quite fantastic. It's all hidden. Nothing is obvious. When you attack, you surely make a lot of mistakes and that it will cost people lives. Beautiful autumn. Some nicely colored trees. The road to the castle is very long, but we're almost there, I think. It was shorter when I was going away from it. I think we will be hitting the retainers' residences first. This is like, the most trusted people from the lord that lives in the castle. There's nothing left, but the grounds are there. You can kind of tell from the shape something stood there. Reception is low again. Reviewers. Let's see. And look at that, it's a geocache. Oh, we are here. Castle grounds are here. Should be there soon. Ooh, ninja. This looks like a place for horses. This might be like an ancient, place where they deploy horses for sorties. When you want to quickly go somewhere. Secret path out of the castle. Not the front path. Not the escape route either. Oh, I think we have arrived to the residences of the vassals, of the retainers. Oh no, this is not it. This is a bridge with defensive structures. See this? That's the top of the tower. Here was a pond with water, which is not now here anymore. And here is a long way down. So you cannot really attack from here because you'll be obliterated. Plus, this bridge is a collapsible bridge, like a drawbridge. You pull something and it all goes down. Look at that. There was a tower here and nothing here. Like falling in there, ouch. Ouch, broken bones. Here is a clearing so you can see who's coming from the bottom just in case, but it's very steep. I think we'll be soon at the retainers' residences. Can you imagine? Life was like this. You walked in Japan everywhere. There were no horses for people, you just walked. You walked even for 2 months if you had to get to your residence. I think we are coming close to the residences. So this area must have been heavily guarded and controlled. But the residences are actually not the main part of the castle, so they are important, but not super important as the main hall of the castle, where the Lord lives. And again, the connection is dropping here. I think this is the residences here. This is where the vassals lived. See this flat area? Now it's a picnic area, but you can kind of tell there must have been here multiple houses. That'll be fun to dig here and see what's left. There's a wall over there. Here is actually a wall made of dirt to hide them. You can see, you can walk through it. It's still here, and here there were lots of houses. You can kind of tell that there's a flat area there, flat area there, flat area here, and a little bit of this wall too. Those were the most trusted people of the samurai lord, the daimyo, it's called in Japan. So here is a really heavily guarded place. We were actually approaching the castle now. This is like the outskirts almost. And on the right here is a moat. So look how narrow these roads were, so you couldn't like drive all the army here at once. And this is a moat here. Wow, it must have been a 100-year-old tree. This place here is a dead end place, so that you don't invade and directly. But this is for horses to deploy them really quickly on this road. And down here is actually ascent into the castle. Look at this moat. The path goes all the way. It's really all fortified. There's a dirt bridge up here. You can see it's a very long way down there. And on the other end, there's also a moat that goes down. And over there, who knows, right? Castle building of some sort. You never knew where it was. If you assumed it was never the path to the main castle grounds. Hello, long time since I've joined. Erika, welcome. We are in Japan, and we are on a 500-year-old castle. As you see, these are defensive walls here. We're actually inside the castle now. This would be a defensive wall here as well. Like they will be watching you and shooting arrows at you or shooting from the guns. But this is still okay. I think if you didn't fall in that deep moat over there. Yeah, this is all made so you don't see beyond. It's a beautiful day, yeah. Perfect day. Perfect to be outside. Not hot, just perfect temperature, perfect sun. Beautiful autumn colors. I want this way here. This is also a bridge, but doesn't exist anymore. Sorry, moats are too tall. We're gonna go of castles, but actually down is the main ground of castle. But this is the middle one. Today they have toilets, which is convenient. So this is where the middle castle stood. And it's all surrounded by defensive walls. You can see these walls all around here. It's overgrown now, but over there you can see it kind of that's a defensive wall. I'm sure there's a moat behind that, so if you fall, you are gone. Actually, there's another access down here. Maybe it's for the moat or some other path. Let's say do not enter. It's a fake access to confuse you. We have a building here, and look at this. It's a castle lookout. So you are in the middle grounds of the castle. You have spectacular lookout on what's down there, beyond the river, on the river. Like you can see anything from here. Look how far. Look at that. There's a river flowing there. You can see so far. Cities. Another hills over there, mountains. Man. They just knew how to build this. And of course you would never see there's a castle here. It's all hidden. Main grounds, we are right there. See, there's a moat here, and I wanted to go around. There's we are at the top, but there are paths at the bottom. But the paths at the bottom cannot see what's at the top. And at the top, everybody, the middle grounds of this castle, wanted to go to the main. This is a bridge. This bridge was set up in a way that it's collapsible, and the way down is spectacularly very, very wide area. and the lower castle grounds and the higher castle grounds right here. Now it's a shrine, but we can try to see. Oh man, the high castle grounds. This is where the main building stood. See, there's some structure here, probably another defensive tower. Last protection, and there's still walls remaining here and walls remaining here. And here, this was the ground of the main castle. And there's another shrine over there, and another defensive tower. And the wall is missing here because I think behind there are other buildings. And maybe you could have some nice view from here. Another lookout from the main grounds. It's like this. Look at this. You can see even more. You can see everybody who's coming to you. The river, buildings, plants. There's one thing here. They built the stairs here, but that way is the secret escape route from the castle. It completely escapes somewhere at the bottom, where you don't even know where. Very well designed. And here we are at the top of a defensive wall. What's down there? I can't even see the bottom. It's that deep. Ooh, acorns are falling. Oh, look at this. This is a defensive tower. At the top of the defensive tower, there must be some kind of a moat there. There's also a defensive tower there. I don't know. I think it's one of those fake dead ends where you get arrowed to death if you confuse your way. There was a path here. Anyway, this is the main grounds of the castle. Now we're going back to the lower grounds. I'm gonna show you the front access to the castle if there is a reception. If I don't run out of battery is already low. Now we're walking on the outside defensive. Here is also defensive wall and lower grounds of the castle. And of course there's a defensive wall over there too. The most important buildings were hidden from view. In secret locations. Low reception here. We'll keep on. Very windy here. This is the original one. Still the stones are in the ground. Defensive. Geocache is somewhere up there, but I could not find it. This is secondary bailey of the castle. We're going towards, yeah, this was the secondary bailey. I think there's a tertiary one over there. Actually, cannot see anything up there. Defensive tower on the left and right here. Oh, low battery. Oh, low battery, guys. Which way to go? Shinano-Kurua compound. No, we came from there. Okay. There are moats, defensive walls here on the left. And then on the right as well, another gate probably. Attacking here must have been hell. Yeah, you can see it. It's right in front of you. It's like a tower, where the tower used to stand. This was also some place, not sure for what. Some kind of a buffer area. Ah, here is tertiary grounds. Some building with 100 tamimats used to stand here. And there's another moat here, and that's a bridge. Some kids are over there, and maybe they're exploring the castle too. So that field, that's tertiary bailey. Oh, another moat. Wow, this moat is huge. Look at the size of this. Huge slopes everywhere. And more defensive. This is typical defensive tower here. Like, let's see, you would stand here. You can see there. You can see who's coming here. There's more defensive towers here. You could see things here. Spectacular, I tell you. Yeah, Russian explorer. Здравствуйте. I cannot speak Russian, but we are in the castle, Japanese castle. Oh, see, there's an entrance here to that structure. Like, you cannot even see it because it's all surrounded by dirt walls. 1,000 mats hall used to stand there. That's a defensive wall here too, on both sides. Man, to invade this must have been so tricky. Traps everywhere. Heavy casualties. Oh, look at this. It turns to confuse people. So you don't know what's over there. But there's a moat here too, and a defensive tower. And here all defensive structures and tower. And I think finally there's a tertiary bailey somewhere. To the left. Yeah, there's a third bailey, but it's closed. You're not supposed to go there. Yeah, we're right here. It's probably they're restoring it. Oh. There's more structures over there, but I'm not gonna go there. There's like a special observation point for the castle, and where the buildings used to stand, and here behind this defensive wall. This is like the main road to the castle here. You can see it's sunken in. Lots of people guarding from both tops here. And there's another moat here. Maybe it was their favorite thing to throw horses or enemy into these moats. So crazy. Yeah, this is the third. There's a third bailey of the castle. Can't see anything from here, you know. Can't see where it goes. Can't see the path. Oh, and there's a moat here too. Oh, I see. There's a defensive structures right here. This is like the main entrance, maybe. Oh yeah, check this out. We are like here. So from the left and the right, people are attacking the enemy from there, and from here. Konnichiwa. Oh man, this, look at this. It's like it goes so high up. It's 100% they're gonna shoot an arrow at you completely and kill you. And here is some bottom of this area. I wonder what this is for. Confusing bottom of the moat. Look at these. Look at these. Look at that. Like you don't see where you can never see straight where to attack. And look how steep it's here. Coming up here will tire you really quickly. And horses are not an option because you can only pack 2 of them. And these guys over there will kill your horse right away. But this is another tower here. My gosh. And this is too. Man, is this the last tower? I think this all was fortified here. All the way. There was no way you could sneak in. When they were fighting, to take this castle, there must have been a blood gore here. Yeah, look at that. You cannot see any castle here. You cannot see what's behind that. Arrows. And here's the bottom of the civilized world. Man. Someone is probably living on top of the castle. I bet there was a village down here. This is what is left of it. Just a tiny town. This is like entrance. Took me a while to find it. Didn't know like where to look until I looked on the map, and then I found, yeah, it's here. Oh, the farmer's selling some potatoes and mushrooms. Oh, here it actually says to the castle. This way. But you have to read Japanese to understand. And this is under the castle. You see, this is all the castle in that hill. You can see it. Hidden. It doesn't exist. If you are down here, they probably spot you from one of those observation decks. It's pretty high up there. Okay. Now we're at the bottom. There is another hill over there. And I think another castle is far behind this. See, there is this main castle here where we went. And then I think there's another one down here. But not as splendid. Hello Kitty storage room. They closed this free parking at 4. How nice. Oh, the battery is dead, guys. I gotta go. See you later. It's broadcasting down.